everyone, welcome back. So I'm not even gonna comment on how long it's been since I've made a book video. I hope everyone's doing really well in this isolation time. I know it can be really hard, really stressful. It can be really, I guess, damaging to a lot of people's mental health, and I really understand at this point in time that sometimes we just gotta do what we gotta do to get by. And for some people, this guy, that is reading. So I have been trying to read a bit more since all of this went down. I have still been reading since the last time I made a video, but I just haven't had time to make videos. Or no, I've had time to make videos. I haven't prioritized making videos in the last probably year. So today I'm gonna run you through what I plan to read in the month of May. And yes, I'm aware that we're already a week into May, but you know, sometimes months start like a weekend. It's isolation time, you gotta do what you gotta do. So I'll start with what I'm currently reading, and that is Crescent City by Sarah J Maas. I picked this one up pretty much as soon as it came out, but I've only just gotten around to reading it now. Really enjoying it so far. I'm only like maybe 200 pages in, and it's quite a large book, but it is so easy to get through. I get lost in it. I can't even tell you why I get lost in it. I think that Sarah J Maas has a really good way of writing easy to read stories. So I'm pretty into this one at the moment, and I'm hoping to have it finished pretty soon so I can move on to my next book, which is The Dangers of Truffle Hunting by Sunny Overland. I have had this arc for a very long time. I got this off one of my friends who used to work at a bookstore. Shout out to Jason. He makes videos as well. I'll link his in the description. I don't actually know much about this book. I have a friend that read it when I was in Fiji quite a long time ago, and she really enjoyed it from what I can tell, and I think that I'm just sort of in the mood for something a bit lighthearted. I've been reading a lot of pretty like heavy books and quite dense books recently, so I'm pretty keen to jump into something that's a bit more light and easy. Now is a good time to mention audiobooks, I guess. I have been listening to so many audiobooks. They are like my saving grace. I've been listening to a lot of really good audiobooks. Some I haven't read before, some I have read before. And at the moment I'm listening to a book. It's called The Body Keeps the Score. This is a book that goes through basically trauma and how people can overcome trauma and what trauma is. And it's a really nice, I guess, introductory. I'm not very far into it, and it's mostly for work purposes, but I'm really enjoying it so far. And the next audiobook that I plan to jump into is Dragonfly in Amber by Diana Gabaldon. I read Outlander a couple of years ago now, and I really struggled because it was really similar to the TV show, which I had just watched. I have just recently rewatched the first season of Outlander, and so I'm going to jump into the audiobooks of the next books in the series. I think that the audiobook will be a really good way to go with this one because it is quite a dense book, and I get quite intimidated by very dense books, so audiobook is probably just a good way to digest that really easily. And the final book that I plan to hopefully get to in May is Throne of Glass by Sarah J Maas. I have already read this a very long time ago. I loved this series at the start, and I'm planning to reread this series so that I can catch up on everything else that's happening with it. And those are my goals for May. That's what I plan on reading. It could change, things could pop up. Let's be real, I'm probably just gonna play a lot of Animal Crossing like the rest of the world. But again, you gotta do what you gotta do. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you've been reading in May and what you plan to read in May. And I'll chat to you in the comments down below. But otherwise, I will see you guys in the next video. Hope you have a good day. Bye!